Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about ways that you can make a less desirable diamond painting more fun to work on. So let's get started. Okay, let's do a little backstory first before we dive into the whole point of the video. This diamond painting here is called Crystal Lake Cabin by Dominic Davidson, and I got this in 2024. I actually bought this canvas at Hobby Lobby on clearance before I even started diamond painting. I started diamond painting in August of 2024. I must have gotten it maybe the month before because I had been wanting to try it. And I think I got this for a really great price, like $14 or something. I remember being really excited to pick it up. So I discovered diamond painting and I worked on a couple really small ones, and then that was like August 2024. And then in November of 2024, I pulled this one out, and my purpose for doing this kit was going to be for my father-in-law. I was going to finish it. I was going to frame it. I was going to give it to him for Christmas. And I started it right here. You'll see that I started it. And then Diamond Art Club released a really gorgeous Aria Illustrations Christmas diamond painting. And I purchased it. And I remembered I got it maybe the first week of November, and I had started this while I was waiting for it to come in. At that point, I really didn't have a lot of kits, and I was so wanting to do it for Christmas. And I remember it was like November 11th or something. I was working on this, and I was just like, I'm never going to finish this in time to work on that beautiful, cozy Christmas painting for Christmas. I really want to work on it. And my desire to do this kit just completely went away. I wanted to work on that cozy Christmas one so much. I ended up putting this to the side, working on Cozy Christmas, finishing Cozy Christmas in January of 2025. And I never came back to this kit last year. I had every purpose, all intensive purpose to actually work on it. And I never did. So it is now 2026. I am doing my Refresh Your Stash challenge that Lizette kind of invented. I really want to work on all of my older kits and tie up all my loose ends going into diamond painting, because if I had done this kit in 2024, I would have missed out on doing Christmas. I don't regret putting it to the side to do that Christmas kit. I do regret not picking it up in January of last year and finishing it, because even in the last year, so many improvements have been made to diamond painting. So I remember that Aria Illustration one was the very first one with the new toolkit and my very first Treasure Quest card that I ever got. Things like that. So they've made some significant changes to diamond painting. All companies, I think most companies, are working to always improve. And I really want to work on my older kits before they become less desirable to me. But as I'm only in January of this year, I am learning, yes, these older kits are significantly different in quality compared to the newer ones. So I want to finish this kit, and I'm pulling it back out to work on it because I want to end the year with no kits on hold and a vast majority of my older diamond paintings completed. So I need to finish this kit. So let's talk about what I am hoping to do to make myself more excited to work on this kit, because something about it does not excite me. I'm not excited to work on it. I don't know if it's that I've already started it and kind of put it away so that makes it seem less desirable, or if it's a landscape, which I'm still learning. I'm still learning to love the landscapes. So far, I've only done 2 landscapes, and one was a Make Market landscape that was okay, and one was a Dreamer's Design landscape from back when Dreamer Designs did a lot, had a lot of issues with gapping. The drill quality and the gapping on the kit were awful and made the experience not very fun for me. The kit was gorgeous. The picture was gorgeous, but the experience was not my favorite. Dreamer Designs has since made a lot of improvements though, so definitely don't let that deter you from shopping from them. But I'm learning to love landscapes, and I think I haven't found a landscape that I absolutely love quality wise. I am a little worried that this one's going to be too old to be the one that really makes me love landscapes, but I have learned a lot of other tricks in the year since I have put this kit on hold that I want to implement to see if it makes diamond painting this kit more fun. So let's start with the very first thing that I can think of, which is one of the things that makes this kit less desirable to me is the cover. It's very thin. It doesn't have the perforations. It tears easily. It's obnoxious. I don't like using the X-Acto knife like I used to. What I was doing here was I was sectioning with washi tape, and then I would take my X-Acto knife and cut right here. I don't really love doing that. I don't love the cover. So I have some release paper from Art Dot that I am going to put on the canvas. I'm actually 99% done with a canvas right now. Not 99%. I don't know the math percentage. I have 3 sections left on a Art Dot on a canvas that I'm using release paper on, because it is one Diamond Art Club's older ones that doesn't have the perforated cover, and I've really fallen in love with the idea of using release paper. So I've really enjoyed having the release paper on my last kit, and I think it's going to make this kit a lot more enjoyable as well. It's very close to the size of the sections that I was doing. I literally stopped this project mid-section. I cannot believe I didn't even finish the section I was on before I put it aside. That is crazy to me right now. I don't normally do that. But anyway, so I'm going to see real fast while I talk to you guys if I have enough to cover the whole thing or if I just need to do half of the kit. But what I'm doing right now is my daughter is picking my sections for me based off the release paper, and I'm having a lot of fun doing that. So I might consider doing that again with this project here, letting her pick. It's really easy to let her pick and then just pull off the release paper sections when she picks a section for me. So I'm thinking that's what I might do for this kit. Let's talk other things that I'm going to do to make this kit more desirable. Back in 2024, I did not work on more than one project at a time. So I started a project and I didn't stop until I was finished with that project. So it's going to be weird because it's all, the sizes are messed up, but that's okay. We'll just do that. So yes, I started a project and didn't stop until I finished a project. So if I had maybe started this project later or had learned to do more than one WIP at a time, I would have worked on Cozy Christmas and not like put this entire kit out of my brain like it was done or off my radar. I could have worked on them together. I could have worked on Cozy Christmas like 5 days a week and then did this one on weekends or something, which is what I'm going to do now. I didn't know that back then. So now what I'm going to do, I work on more than one WIP. I have Little Baker kitted up for February. I'm very excited to work on it. So I think what I'm going to do instead of just committing to one kit and getting burnt out on it is I'm going to work on this one. And it's going to be a lower priority kit on my radar. So I'm going to work on this kit. I'm going to also kit up Magic Arcades, and I'm going to have those 2 kits going. And then I think I'm going to pull this one out and work on this one as well. So I have a couple of options. I could either do what I just said and work on this kit maybe 1 day a week, or just work on it when I get the whim, or say, okay, I've done a row of Little Baker, then I did a row of Magic Arcades. Now I'm going to do 2 sections of this kit and have Lucy pick my sections and work on it that way. Or I can do one other thing that I thought would be really fun, which I've actually never done before, which is a whip wheel. I know tons of people use a wheel to decide their whips. I've never done it because I've only ever worked on either 1 or 2 canvases, and it just seems silly to spin a wheel to decide between 2 canvases because it didn't have enough whips to work on. Basically, when I was done with one, obviously the only option would be to work on the other one, right? So I've never worked on one, but what it is it's just an app that you can get on your phone, and then or probably even just a website you can go to where you type in your whips, and then it's like a little wheel that spins. And I've seen Courtney from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend do a lot of her decision making on what whip to do through the whip wheel, and I've seen Kate from Diamonds and Dr. Pepper and Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper. I'm so sorry, Kate. I always mix her and Natalie's channels up. But I've seen both of them use a whip wheel to kind of make the decision for them on what they should work on. And I know Kate in particular has said that she has a wheel where she you can weight them. So like at Christmas time, she worked on a Christmas canvas, but she also worked on one that she wasn't wanting to do all the time. So she weighted it to get spun less frequently than the other whips that she was working on. If I can figure out which wheel, like which app she uses on that one, I'm going to try to use that whip wheel. And I'm probably going to weight this one a little bit lower than I would weight Little Baker and Magic Arcades, just because those are my focus projects for February. And then have this one on there. And what I'm going to do to make myself not get burnt out on this kit, what I'm going to do to make it desirable is I'm going to do one section. And if I'm done, I'm not going to push myself to continue working on it. I'm only going to do small sections at a time, take lots of breaks with other diamond paintings. Don't get burnt out on it, basically. I'm not going to force myself to work on this kit if I'm not enjoying it. But I'm also not going to put it on hold again. I will constantly bring it out, even if it's just working on tiny sections at a time. Even if I'm doing one section a week. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I have 22 of them here. If I do one section a week, well, maybe 23 if I get that one done. If I work on one section a week, you know, I still have it done this year. And that's all that matters. I just want to have it done this year. That's my hope for it. So there is a chance that I'll get really excited about it and I'll continue working on it and I'll want to keep going on it. And if that's the case, I'll lean into that and I will work on it. But basically, when you have a kit that is less desirable to you, I think the biggest thing that you can do is not force it, because that will immediately lead to burnout. So I don't want to burn out on this kit. I don't want to burn out on diamond painting altogether at all. So that will be my number one thing, is if I feel the pull of like, I don't want to do this, I'm immediately going to pump the brakes, take some time off, because I don't want to burn out on my hobby. I don't think that's going to happen though. I like diamond painting everything. I mean, I love diamond painting just in general. So I don't think that's going to happen, especially if I have 2 other projects going that will get most of my focus. I really don't anticipate feeling that way about this project. If it gets too bad, I'll abandon the project. But I just don't see that happening. I've never burnt out on diamond painting before, ever. And I've been diamond painting for 2.5 years. So I don't see that becoming a problem. But I do know that some people do have like this just dread about working on certain kits. And if you do, I really encourage you to pause and to step away. So sprinkling this kit in while working on those other 2 kits, I think is really going to help me. Little Baker is an older kit, but not this old. And Magic Arcades is a newer kit. So by having all of these things, Little Baker and this one are squares. This color palette's completely different from Little Baker, which is lots of pinks and purples. Magic Arcades is rounds. It's the new round with the tight grid field. Little Baker has, I think it's got a tighter grid field than this kit here, and it has the perforated cover and it has fairy dust. This kit here has a looser grid field, which is going to make me single place it, which is another reason I'm not going to go too hard into it. I don't want to, it's going to go slower because it's tons of confetti. I'm going to pull these away now that I know that I have enough sheets to use on it so we can see the picture again. But it is a ton of confetti, and I am single placing it. Single placing doesn't super scare me because I like single placing, and I do a lot of single placing. I mean, I only single place my round kits. And up until a few months ago, I didn't even multi-place at all. So that doesn't really scare me, but I do know that even it's going to go a little bit slower. It is not a big kit in my definition. It is 30 by 20 inches, which is 76 by 51 inches. So in my world, it's not a big kit. I mean, almost the whole thing fits in the camera, which never happens on my kit. So, and I just finished Christmas Witch, which was like almost 100 centimeters. So for me, this is not that big of a kit, but I do think it's going to go slower. It's got tons of confetti. It's got tons of color changes. Look at all that confetti right there. All that time to swap colors out. It's got a lot going on with the trees and the house and the mountains, but I still think it's going to be exciting. And I think that my love of the image is going to make me excited to keep working on it and seeing it come alive for sure. My biggest hang up right now with working on landscapes is that when you do a square and you finish that section and pull away, you don't see much being done besides like like, oh, I did a big blob of tree. Like there's some branches and some leaves, but I don't feel super satisfied pulling away and being like, oh, I finished something. It's just still just a big hunk of tree. You know what I mean? Whereas like a roomscape that I just finished Christmas Witch, I'd be done and be like, oh, I did a whole bunny or a whole bookshelf or a tree, a Christmas tree or cookies or something. I was always doing something. I was always finishing something. With this, the satisfaction is mostly going to come at the end. And so I think that does also make the process seem maybe a little bit more monotonous. Like I said, I have not worked on a decent landscape, and Diamond Art Club, even the older Diamond Art Clubs, their quality is elite. I've never done a Diamond Art Club landscape before. So I am really excited to give it a try and just see how I'm feeling about it, how I am enjoying it. This is my dipping my toe into learning to love landscapes this year, coming back to this project, finishing it, and I am so planning on, I'm either going to frame it or I'm going to try dry mounting it. I have never experimented with that before. I want to see if my local Hobby Lobbies will dry mount it, and I am planning on either giving it to my father-in-law for his birthday in July, or if I don't get it done by then, because I am having such low expectations on myself for it, Christmas this year. So he has a cabin that looks very similar to this vibe. I thought they could hang it up at their cabin. It'll be really, really fun. So yeah, I'm hoping to have it done. That will also be a good motivator for me. And the fact that it's not giant, I do think I can handle this project. I'm definitely a different diamond painter than I was in 2024 when I started this project, and I was so inexperienced. So I'm looking forward to it. My other motivator will be getting my storage container back, which has been tied up with this kit since 2024. This is the wrong one. I have just made do without it for quite a long time, and then unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but in October I also set another diamond painting on hold, and then in November of last year I put a third diamond painting on hold, and now I'm like, I gotta get these kits done. I gotta get my storage spaces back. So I'm in this mood for 2026 that I really want to just kit up all the things and just have a ton of whips going and see how I feel about having a lot of whips going. But I can't because I have no storage, and I'm not buying any more storage. So I will say these stickers have all kind of peeled off in their year plus time of just sitting idle. So I need to make sure they're all smoothed down and ready to go. It is only 48 colors. So I really think I have a good shot at tackling this kit and feeling really good about it. So those are my tips for you. I know this video was a little bit jumbled. My tips are start slow, don't push it, alternate between other whips. If there's something you can change about the kit, like the cover, change it. I'm gonna do the release paper, and I'm actually really excited. I am really excited about the world of release paper. I don't think release paper is gonna replace the perforated thick cover that Diamond Art Club includes, but I think whenever I work on other kits that don't have a perforated cover, release paper is going to be my new go-to. And I think another way I could really make this kit fun is having a cute designed release paper. I don't think I'm going to spend any money on cute design release paper right now, but I definitely am going to be on the lookout for some. I know there's a bunch of shops that sell release paper. Crafts with Crashly comes to mind. I've never purchased from Crashly, but I really want to. And she does cute release paper that has patterns on it from like popular artists and stuff. I really want to get some more release paper. I never thought I'd be the person who uses release paper, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So if there's something you can change about the kit, change it. Change the cover, add a fun spin to it, use a whip wheel. Or another fun way, if you don't have a crazy Lucy monster who will pick your sections for you, label with numbers or stickers or something, and pick different sections. Use a random number generator, or just people around you pick numbers that you can pick sections for that way, because the moving around the canvas will help me as well, so that I'm not just stuck in a bunch of blue sky for this whole section, or like, oh, I've done nothing but this tree. I think kind of doing maybe a piece of the house and feeling fulfillment out of that, or doing oh, I did a piece of the canoe, or oh, I did this section of flowers and it took me out with all that confetti, so I need to move up to a big chunk of color blocking the sky. So that being able to move all around it, I think will be really fun as well. Starting in different spots, just a lot of different things that you can do. I have another video, I'll link it down below, of tips to avoid diamond painting burnout. That is very similar to this type of thing. Like when you're working on something less desirable, you have a higher chance of getting burnt out. I've already said that. So those videos go hand in hand. So I'll have that one linked down below if you want to watch that and see other tips that I have. Some of them I might have already touched on in this video, and check back in my vlogs because I'm really excited to work through this one. I will give you updates in my vlogs when I do sections of it. You might not see it a ton. You might only see it here and there, but check back if you want to see how I'm liking it, if I'm enjoying it, and my overall thoughts about it. I can't wait to share that with you as I start this project. I have 2 days left of finishing Yule, and then I will be going in deep with 3 projects, this one and 2 new ones. So check back on my vlogs for sure to see my progress on all of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you have any tips to make a kit more desirable to work on, especially one that you might have put on hold, or one that you just want to get completed for like a gift purpose or something like that. So let me know all your tips down below too. I love to chat with you guys in the comments. Thanks again for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more diamond painting videos, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free, and I have a lot of fun posting videos on here. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.